2011 Sport Nautique 200. In on consignment, boat we sold new and have done all the maintenance on. And it's in awesome shape. Sitting on a single axle Boatmate trailer in Fury Red to match the boat, which has a Fury Red hull, bottom, and flight control tower. Has a onyx black main stripe and silver cloud interior deck and top stripe. Also has the optional graphic package on it. A really nice little boat. 200V shares the hull with the Ski Nautique 200 in a V-drive configuration and gives you nice versatile performance. If you want to do some skiing, it's a great slalom boat. If you want to do a little bit of surfing or wakeboarding, you can do that as well, while all having a slightly more, well, actually a much more family-friendly seating layout than a traditional tournament slalom ski boat. Let's take a lap around the exterior, check out the condition. Like I said, the boat's in excellent shape. Considering it's over a decade old at this point in time, it's a low-hour boat with, I believe it's 260 some odd hours. We'll take a look when we jump inside. Platform in Fury Red as well. Has gray sea deck, which I don't know when, but I believe, or I know for sure, this has been replaced at one point in time. As you can see, there's a slight difference in color between the walkthrough and the platform. So, granted its age, it's not surprising to see. There's a little bit of oxidation, if that's what you want to call it, on the rear edge here of the platform. Otherwise, everything looks really nice. Coming down the port side, gel coat looks really good. Down here, you're going to see a couple scuffs in the lower, just above the chine here, you can see. I don't know, it's a little too far back to have gotten into this carpeting here. But maybe up here you can see where maybe that's from rubbing on this carpet. I'm not entirely sure, but a little light scuff there. Graphic on this side also has a mark right across there. Chromax in chrome finish looks really nice. Graphic on this side has another just slight gouge, as you can see right there. Otherwise, that's looking really nice. Couple more scuffs up here in the front. I don't know if you can see it. It's all pretty minor. I'm not sure what that would have came from, but that is there. Gel coat looks really good. Some leftover glue right here that'll come off, but it's probably from the registration numbers if I had to guess. Has 4 pop-up cleats. Tower does have a towerbiminis.com bimini top to go with it, as well as a set of rotating board racks. Gas fill on both sides. Trailer also has transom tie-down straps too. Hydro gate right here. You can use to kind of adjust your wake and wave. Does have a transom stereo remote by the step there. Nautique logoing in Chromax, as well as the vents, which are all in great shape. The transom of the boat is looking really nice. No chips or scratches. Sea deck again is a little faded in color, and it's starting to show its age, but it's not too bad. Jumping into the interior, we have silver cloud main vinyl all throughout, with titanium seat boxing and texture vinyl, which is kind of this, I don't know what they called this texture, but it kind of has a wavy look to it almost. And then Fury Red accent piping. White stitching. Interior overall is in excellent shape. A few little splits, which I'll show you, but nothing super insulting or noticeable. Gray carpet's in good shape as well. Let's jump down and pop open the rear compartments here. These boats didn't come with a whole lot of ballast from the factory. This one has no ballast. So it's kind of a blank slate. If you want to upgrade it, you could plumb a ballast system into this boat. But for now, there's plenty of storage in the back. There's the air dam, which slides into the walk-through up front to keep the wind from coming through. But probably the coolest thing about this boat, it has the 6-liter engine, 409 horsepower ZR 409. So this would have came standard with the 343 horse. So quite a big horsepower boost here, and it makes it fun to drive. If you add extra weight to the boat, it's great for that. You're not going to struggle, obviously, to pull a skier up. You're going to get a higher top end on this boat as well. So it's cool that it has this engine. Same thing on the other side, just open storage. But this thing will be freshly serviced with fluids and filters, ready to rip for the next owner. And again, let me double check. Power this thing on. We have 246 hours. I was thinking 264, but it's 246 right there. Power that down. Rear seat in the center here is really the only seat that's going to show anything significant, and it's this seam starting to separate right here between. Just starting to pull ever so slightly. You have a couple tiny splits here, one in the back, one in the center, and then this starboard side seat, it's got a tiny one right there. Under this seat here, it does flip open like so. Great spot to store a slalom ski. It does have the center ski pylon option. That thing just flips up like that. The pylon goes into this port right here in the floor. Under the rest of the seats, we have, this just comes out, but storage compartment there with a drain in it. Use it as a cooler if you want. Open up here, our love seat. There is a 8-inch Polk subwoofer with its own box mounted up in there. A little bit of storage as well. Open up the glove box. There's an XM satellite antenna, and then a hookup for USB and auxiliary for music, and just some cables. I think some of this stuff has been modified, so it doesn't fit into the back mount perfectly, but it is there. Flight control tower comes with these board racks. They're in good shape. They just have, these are polished finish, new, and the elements aren't very friendly to polished. You can see it's starting to pit a little bit around that, so doesn't look great, but the board racks are in good shape and intact. Tower's in good shape. There's a couple paint chips around the top, which you can't see when the bimini's on it, but nothing crazy. Has a mirror, as you can see. And coming over to the dash, our driver's seat is in awesome condition. Does bolster up, slides backwards if you want a little bit more leg room. But you have a Clarion head unit over here that has Sirius, AM, FM, auxiliary for hooking up your tunes, and then just some analog gauges on the right side, multi-gauges, multi-function gauges, fuel, voltage, all that, and then engine temp and oil over on the tack. And then lastly, you have 0 off. So there's your screen, toggle on and off for the speed control system. And then the hydro gate we saw on the back, you control with this lever to adjust the wake and wave. Boat also has a heater. So you got the 2 outlet heater down underneath here. Those are on a hose, each one, so you can pop them open, and your passengers can hang out, stay warm. And then up in the bow, playpen seating with the bow filler cushion option on here. And vinyl all looks really nice. There's storage under the seats up there. I won't open those. They're just little small compartments, but yeah, looks really good. Beyond the 2 splits in the vinyl on the back center seat, You can see a little bit of fade on the embroidery on the Nautique logo. Otherwise, the interior on the boat is looking really good. So it's a low hour 2011 200V, Sport 200, whatever you want to call it. It's here at N3 Boatworks. Hit us up for more info. This would be a great boat for some of our length-restricted lakes here in Indiana. And if you lived on a length-restricted lake elsewhere, obviously. But yeah, nice, versatile, good condition, high horsepower 200. Come check it out.